Okay, so I'm recording this for Henn. He is a intro to business professor, college level. We are in chapter or module. These are module 5, entrepreneurship. And in addition to the key terms, in this particular module, we have key elements of a business plan. I'm going to read the definition of what each key element is and then expand on it a little bit. This is for me, my personal on the go, so that I can listen to audio while I'm doing other things like life. Okay, here we go. Key elements of a business plan. Executive summary provides an overview of total business plan. Written after other sections are completed, it highlights significant points and ideally creates enough excitement to motivate the reader to continue reading. Okay, so provides overview of total business plan, written after other sections are completed, highlights significant points to create enough excitement to keep the reader motivated. Next one, vision and mission statement. Concisely describe the intended strategy and business philosophy for making the vision happen. Company values can be also included in this section. So concisely, that means very particularly describe the intended strategy and business philosophy to make the vision happen. Intended strategy, business philosophy for making the vision happen. Company values can be included. Company overview. Number 3 is company overview. This explains the type of company, such as manufacturing, retail, or service, provides background information on the company if it already exists, and describes the proposed form of organization, such as a sole proprietorship, partnership, or corporation. This section should include company name, location, company objectives, nature and primary product of services of the business, current status, is it a startup, a buyout, an expansion, and the history, if applicable, and legal form of organization. So company overview explains the type of company, background information, if it already exists, proposed form of organization if you're just starting up. This section should also include the company name, location, objectives, nature of service or product, primary product, current status, history, and legal form of organization. Okay, number 4, product and or service plan. Describes the product and or service and points out any unique features, as well as explains why people will buy the product or service. This section should offer the following descriptions: product and or service, feature and benefits of the product that provide a competitive advantage, available legal protection such as patent, copyrights, or trademarks. Okay, so the product or service plan describes the product, points out the features, explains why people will buy or use the service. Should also include a description of the product or service, feature and benefits, and how it's competitive in the market, and available legal protection such as copyrights, trademarks, or patents. Okay, so it's like the description, the feature and benefits, and legal protections. So like 3 things for that. Okay, marketing plan. This is number 5. The marketing plan shows the firm's customers will be, shows who the firm's customers will be and what type of competition it will face. Outlines the marketing strategy and specifies the firm's competitive edge. Describes the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of a business. This section should offer the following: description, analysis of the target market and profile target customer, method of identifying, attracting, and retaining customers, a concise description of the value proposition, selling approach, type of sales force and distribution channels, types of marketing and sales promotion advertisement, and projected marketing budget, product and or service pricing strategy, and credit and pricing policies. I'm going to pause it right there, get my thoughts together for this one. It's a big one. Okay, so it's really like you've got 8 things in the market plan. So in the marketing plan, you will offer description, analysis of target market and profile of target customer, methods of identifying, attracting, and retaining customers, describe the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats of the business, a concise description of the value proposition, the selling approach, type of sales force and distribution channels, types of marketing and sales promotions, advertising and projected marketing budget, and product and service pricing strategy, credit and pricing policies. Marketing plan, that's a big one. That should be a plan all by itself, but that's all part of the business plan, and these are key terms of a business plan. This is a very comprehensive list. Okay, we're moving on to management plan, and that is the 5th item in the key elements of a business plan. This is the management plan. This identifies the key players, active investors, management team, board members, and advisors, citing the experience and competence they possess. This section should offer the following descriptions: management team, outside investors and or directors and their qualifications, outside resource people and their qualifications, and the plan for recruiting and training employees. Okay. So basically, let's break that down. You want all of your management team from top level, mid, and bottom floor. That's not the right word, but bottom floor managers. You want to cite their experience and their competence that they possess to possess that position. And then you also want to offer a plan for recruiting and training employees. And probably managers too. You want to be able to train other people to take over those positions, because that is definitely a big part of a functioning business, is to have enough people willing and wanting to change out positions often. I'm not saying don't stay forever if you love the place, but if you're going to stay, you better be flexible, and you need to understand you're in a dynamic environment that is subject to change, and you have to have that same passion and drive to move with the business if you plan to stay long term. Every day needs to be exciting like your first day. Okay, moving on to the next one, operating plan. Operating plan explains the type of manufacturing or operating system to be used and describes the facilities, labor, raw materials, and product processing requirements. Okay, and that kind of breaks it down for us. This section should offer the following descriptions: operating or manufacturing methods, operating facilities, location, space, equipment, quality control methods, procedures to control inventory and operations, sources of supply, and purchasing procedures. So like 6 things in the operating plan. Okay, we're moving on to the financial plan. This is 8 of 9 key terms. Financial plan specifies financial needs and contemplated sources of financing, as well as present projections of revenue, cost, and profits. This section should offer the following descriptions. Again, it breaks it down for us. Historical financial statement for the last 3 to 5 years or as available. Pro forma financial statements for 3 to 5 years, including income statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements, and cash budgets, monthly for the first year, and quarterly for the second years, and so on. Financial assumptions, break-even analysis, and profits and cash flows, and planned sources of financing. Okay, so the financial plan, we knew that was going to be a heavy one, is several things again. You should have the history, if available, from 3 to 5 years, a pro forma financial statement for 3 to 5 years, including income statements, balance sheets, cash flow statements, and cash budgets. When you're doing your cash budget, monthly for the first year, quarterly for the second year, and so on. Financial assumptions, break-even analysis of profits and cash flows, and planned sources of financing. Finally, lastly, is the appendix of supporting documents, provides material supplementary to the plan. This section should offer the following descriptions: management team biographies, the company values, information about the company culture, if it's unique and contributes to company retention, and any other important data that support the information of the business plan, such as detailed competitive analysis, customer testimonials, and research summaries. This is 9 key elements of a business plan: executive summary, 2, vision, mission statement, 3, company overview, 4, product and or service plan, 5, market plan, 6, management plan, 7, operating plan, 8, financial plan, and 9 is the appendix of supporting documents. This has been Key Elements of a Business Plan for Intro to Business with E.M. Henn. Bye for now.